Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Victoria Cardenas.
And I'm Tavares Jones. Before we get started with all of the news headlines of the day, let's take a look at the area weather.
Meteorologist Daniel McFarland is standing by with the very latest. Daniel? Overnight, Bibb County deputies are investigating an armed robbery in Macon. Investigators say it happened at the WALGREENS store on Gray Highway just after 11 o'clock last night. Deputies say this is one of the two suspects who came into the store and demanded money from the clerk. And this morning, a Macon man is recovering after being shot several times at an East Macon nightclub. Bibb deputies say it happened just before 4 a.m. Sunday at the Mystique Touch Lounge. A Georgia man is on trial for a 34-year-old murder prosecutors say was racially motivated. Part of what's driving the case are witnesses investigators convinced to come forward after years of silence. And a suspended police officer in Pennsylvania has been found guilty on all counts in a fatal drunk driving case. Cheryl Frey walks out of the Erie County Courthouse with her attorney minutes after the judge reads guilty for each offense. Take a look at this incredible video. It damaged several cars nearby. This is a steamship authority bus that was fully engulfed in a ferry parking lot on Cape Cod. Graphic testimony yesterday at a hearing for the California couple prosecutors say held their 13 children captive for years. David and Louise Turpin have pleaded not guilty to more than 40 charges, including torture and false imprisonment. And in Florida, police arrested a 33-year-old mom who left her child, her 3-year-old daughter, alone in a hot car overnight. Investigators say Casey Diane Keller had gone to a liquor store with her 3 children. Gas prices in Georgia have increased 3 cents since last week. Right now, drivers are finding the most expensive summer gases in 4 years. President Trump ended his speech on Tuesday before the National Federation of Independent Business with a big bear hug for Old Glory. Trump embraced the American flag before walking off the stage. It is not the first time we've seen him show some love to the red, white, and blue. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, the latest installment in the Jurassic franchise, made $28.5 million at the weekend box office. And actress Tiffany Haddish got a big perk for her role in the upcoming movie Nobody's Fool. Director Tyler Perry gave her a brand new car, a Tesla Model X. That goes for more than $80,000.
Yeah, they always say it's good to have good friends in high places.
Yeah, so Tavares, I'm waiting on my car.
Keep on.
And according to local eye doctors, the sunglasses that you might be wearing may not be enough to protect your eyes.
And WGXA's Tiffany Thompson is working for you this morning to find out what you need to know to protect that precious vision of yours.
And City Council leaves the community with more questions than answers this morning.
And WGXA's Evan Watson reports in studio after talking to police chief Brett Evans and concerned citizens.
These days, how do you even get down
I remember reporting some of the games back in college, and I had to have badges and credentials, and I'm like, that is a good point.
He got through somehow with no pants on.
Nope. Interesting news there. Maybe my phone will go a little faster when
I need 7G. Can I get 7G?
We'll work on that one, Tavares. If you like sunshine, you will be very happy today because it's the longest day of the year. For a full list of the top stories from the morning, visit our website at WGXA.tv.
This morning, we are following developing news right now out of Montezuma involving a death investigation.
Our own Victoria Cardenas is live from the scene with the latest developments. Victoria, what do we know right now?
Well, Ashley and Tavares, all we know right now is that, like you said, they are investigating a death right here on Lincoln Street in Montezuma. You can see just behind me some of the officers that are still posted there. You can see the crime scene tape going across there. But again, that's all we know is that there is a death investigation. Now, we have reached out to not only the GBI, but also the Montezuma Police Department, specifically the police chief, Chief Eric Finch. We've reached out to him because he's handling all these inquiries as of this morning. And we're going to take you to some video from yesterday when we first brought you this story. Breaking overnight, the GBI is investigating an officer-involved shooting in Spalding County that actually leaves one suspect dead. This statement was put out by the Spalding County Sheriff's Office earlier this morning.
All right, the weather is warming up, but there are some things that you need to check on your car before you can head out on the road.
WGXA's Victoria Cardenas is live in Macon with some tips on things that you need to do. Victoria, with this weather change, why is this so important?
You know, Rick and Ashley, we had some crazy weather at the beginning of the year. It started off really cold. We even got a few snow days, and now it's starting to warm up. Slowly but surely it's starting to warm up, but that does a lot of change to your car, specifically your battery. So we actually spoke with Larry Bush of Larry Bush Riverside Tire, and he says that checking your battery, especially with this temperature change, is extremely important.
It has been benefiting our state and city.
Victoria Cardenas is live in downtown Macon with more on just how much Georgia gains from these movies. Victoria?
Yeah, Tavares and Ashley, it's true. You know, George is no stranger to the television production studios that have made their way here to the Peach State to continue their filming. And we've actually have some numbers that we're going to break down for you this morning. Now, whichever one you do use, make sure you check the expiration date. When you have a squeeze tube like this one, the expiration date is normally printed up at the top here. But if you do have a spray bottle, that expiration date is going to be listed on the bottom.